of the night, and I'm so excited because he was one of my personal favorites. Dow में जब dental conference हुई थी हमारी last year, तो sir का lecture was the best. No offense, but for me personally. So a little brief overview about him. He graduated from Institute of Dentistry, CMH Lahore, in the year 2021. In 2023, he started his Masters of Health Sciences in Cancer Epidemiology at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. He is famous for pioneering Pakistan's first dental podcast, The Dental Talk, where he interviewed a variety of dentists, including Dr. Myron Tucker, Dr. Stephen Rosenshul, and Dr. Nasir Salim. Later, he went on to co-found Pakistan's first medical podcast, The Medical Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, I would say, our pioneer of digital dentistry, Dr. G.M. Paracha.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you so much for that introduction. Thank you so much once again, guys. Where do I start? Wow, that was a very nice introduction. इतने अच्छे introduction का मैं हकदार नहीं हूँ, but this is my third time giving a lecture at an APDSA conference. Third time's the charm. पिछले 2 सालों से भी दे रहा हूँ, so I really enjoy always giving these lectures. I don't know how many of you know me because I feel like I've been graduated for a while and you all must be very junior to me. So anyway, firstly, I don't know why you've put me after Dr. Mohammed Ahmed Javed. He's an amazing speaker. मैं कभी उस लेवल पे जाके नहीं बात कर सकता जिस लेवल पे सर बात करते हैं. I am nowhere close to the way he speaks. But I'll try to talk about what I'm here to talk about, crafting of winning applications and talking about scholarships basically. Why I am so basically before I get into my presentation, sir ने एक बात की थी which really flows right into my conversation, into my presentation. और वो basically है कि about linear career paths, right? Linear career paths की जब हम बात करते हैं तो linear career paths सर ने बहुत एक अच्छी बात की कि एट द एंड ऑफ द डे हमें सिर्फ एक ही करियर पाथ एक सीधी लाइन में लगाया हुआ है पाकिस्तान में एंड उस लाइन पे हम चल रहे हैं. बट वी ऑल्सो नीड टू एक्सप्लोर अदर ऑप्शंस, राइट? हमने और भी ऑप्शंस देखने हैं. हमने देखना है कि हम लोग और कौन सी ऑप्शंस एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. एनीवे, so I'm going to talk about my process, about how I went about applying for the application, my application process, blah 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 blah. ठीक है, let's start. Let's see, wait, this should, let me just give me a minute so that I can. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can.
You can? Okay. Just give me a minute. Sorry about that. Okay. It says screen sharing has failed to start. I don't know why it's saying that. Oh, I think I know. Wait. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's start. Sorry for that. Okay. अब guys जब हम अब I'll talk about scholarships mostly. People, मुझे पिछले 1 साल में बहुत लोग मेरे पास आए और उन्होंने पूछा है कि स्कॉलरशिप की एप्लीकेशन का प्रोसेस क्या होता है, किस तरह आप अप्लाई करते हैं, व्हाट आर द मेन थिंग्स यू नीड टू टॉक अबाउट, एंड आई एम गोना गेट इनटू द मोस्ट ऑफ दैट. बट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट, व्हाई डजंट इट गो अहेड? एक सेकंड, something's happening. My presentation for some reason stops working as soon as I upload the screen, share my screen. I don't know what's happening. Wait.
Sir, if you want, you can send the presentation to us and we
Yeah.
can play it with you. if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. Who do I send it to?
सर आप मुझे सेंड कर दें, मैं फिर कर देती हूँ, पे कर देती हूँ.
Let me just send it to you.
Okay, sir.
So you can even try rejoining again. Maybe it will get better after that.
Did you receive my presentation?
Yes,
Did you
sir. मैं
guys
बस
receive?
अभी पे करी. Yes, मैं
Okay,
भी
okay.
सेंड करी.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that happened.
Okay, sir. So I've sent the presentation to our associate and co-host Kamil Shishti. He will
Okay.
share it for you. जो भी आपको अगर forward या back करना है तो
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
there to help.
perfect. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure. So while that's loading, would you tell us about
Yeah.
your experience at Bloomberg? कैसा आपका जा रहा है? आपने digital dentistry की conference भी कराई थी अभी.
Yeah, so it was a digital health conference, not digital dentistry, but it's going well. The first few months at Johns Hopkins were really difficult, mainly because I didn't have any friends and moving to a different country and all of that. काफी मुश्किल थे पहले 2 महीने और पढ़ाते बहुत हैं यहाँ पर. मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था इतनी पढ़ाई होगी. So, but that part was very difficult. Apart from that, now I feel like I've settled in. I've gotten good opportunities, and once you start settling in, once you start understanding how you have to go about your daily life, I feel like it gets much better. Especially in the US, once you start working, once you start earning a bit of money, and you can support yourself, I feel like it gets much better after that. But uske alawa it's going well. I can't complain. Obviously you do miss home, especially someone who have lived all their lives in Pakistan. They obviously miss home, but it's fine. It's going well.
Well,
I
that's
do
great.
get Yeah. I
Yeah,
do get
and
a
we
lot
hope
of
you.
messages from so many people. Help me with SOPs, help me with LORs, help me with all of these things, and I'm really excited to talk about all of that today. For the people who were in my I'll be very honest, I did not get much time to work on my presentation, or like I usually what I do is I practice my presentation before presenting it, but this time I have not, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'll also say कि जिन्होंने last year की मेरी presentation देखी थी, I don't think they'll find anything new because it's very similar, because the topic is very similar. जिन्होंने last year देखी थी, but there are some new things, so I guess watch out for those.
Well, then let's get right to it, sir. We're so excited. Kamil, are you ready with the presentation?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, then
Okay,
please share.
perfect. You can share your screen.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Give 1 second. Is the screen visible?
No, it's not right now.
Okay, 1 second. Is it visible now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So hopefully now there won't be any interruptions, and हम एक ही गो में इस पूरी presentation के बारे में बात कर सकेंगे. Anyway, so I'll start off with my introduction. My name is Dr. Ghulam Mohammed Paracha. It's been a while since I said that. Wow, I usually just introduce myself as Ghulam Mohammed now, or Mohammed. It's been a while since I said Dr. Ghulam Mohammed Paracha. Wow. Anyway, my name is Dr. Ghulam Mohammed Paracha. I'm currently studying epidemiology, a 2-year master's at the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. I'm a master's tuition scholar here. I also serve as the director for education in the Digital Health Society at Johns Hopkins, and I also serve and I'm also currently working as a research assistant at the Center for Global Digital Health and Artificial Intelligence Innovation. That's a bit about me, a very brief introduction of what I'm doing right now, how I got interested in digital health, how I got interested in public health. You guys can ask me those questions at the end if you guys want, or later, whatever. Today we're going to talk about the application process. I applied to a couple of universities. I got into a couple of universities. I got scholarships from most of them. So I feel like I did go through this process. So I feel like I'm in a good position to talk about this. And I've been mentoring students all this past year, and I know a few of them who did get scholarships, who are in this call, just by the way. But I'm not going to name any names. But anyway, so let's get right to it. Kamil, I'll keep taking your name to change the slide. So can you go to the next slide, please? Great. Kamil, do you know that the slide did not change, or?
I think this the slide is unable to change right now. I'm gonna try it again. 1 second.
Okay, yeah, take your time. It's fine.
Assalamu
Anyway, until then, I know what my slides are, so I can talk a bit about them. I can start off, and then we can see where we land once the slides start moving. Anyway, let's talk about what Dr. Mohammed Ahmed Javed talked about firstly. हमें पता है दैट हम अपने करियर्स को एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में देखते हैं, राइट? हम सब एज डेंटिस्ट इन पाकिस्तान, एज इंडिविजुअल्स इन पाकिस्तान, हम अपनी जो लाइफ है, अपने करियर है, उसको हम एक स्ट्रेट लाइन के तौर पे देखते हैं. बट वी नो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, राइट? वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हमारी लाइफ एक स्ट्रेट पैथ नहीं हो सकती. इट इज़ टैंगल्ड. उसमें उतार चढ़ाव आते हैं. देर वाइंडी, देर मेसी, देर फिल्ड विद अप्स एंड डाउन्स. बट हमेशा, and I faced this problem personally as well, कि whenever I talked about going abroad, there was this hesitance in me कि यार बाहर जाएंगे तो scholarship, पैसे, how do I apply? There's this anxiety, this internal anxiety कि application शुरू कैसे करनी है. Okay, yeah, so we can go to the next slide. हमने application process शुरू करना कैसे है, ठीक है? Next slide. Yeah, so we see that the way people think it looks is this. It's a straight line. Next slide. But in actually it's not, and you can go to the next slide. It looks something like this, right? Our whole lives, our careers are supposed to look like this, and इस वजह से हमारे अंदर एक internalized anxiety होती है, right? कि हमें application process शुरू कैसे करना है, what informations do we need, what do we need to know before applying, right? Next slide. Okay, so before we start applying, I feel like what helped me was asking myself these 4 questions. Okay, कि how high can I go? कि मैं कितना ऊपर जा सकता हूँ अगर मैं अप्लाई करूँ, अगर मैं इन अपॉर्चुनिटीज के लिए अप्लाई करूँ, what is the potential upside of this new direction? कि मैं कितना ऊपर जा सकता हूँ. Next slide. Second question is how fast can I get there? कि what's the time limit? मतलब I graduate next year, I do my house job because we have to do house jobs as dentists. And then when do I apply? Do I apply right out of school? Do I apply 2 years after school? Do I apply 3 years after school? How do I go about it? Okay, this is the second question that you need to answer. Next slide. Next slide. And then how sustainably can I get there? सबसे बड़ा मसला जो पाकिस्तान में मैं देखता हूँ right now is the economy, politically speaking. And because economy is such a huge problem, we see that because the dollar rate has gone so high, Pakistan rupee इतना depreciate कर गया है, everyone needs some kind of scholarship, some kind of support to afford their studies abroad, right? क्या कहते हैं यहाँ पर in my school there are 5 or 6 Pakistanis studying who are international students, and all of them are on scholarships. No one has been, because it's very hard to afford these expensive programs without any kind of scholarships. Next slide. And then how do I feel if I get there? मैं जब वहाँ पहुँच जाऊँगा जहाँ मैं अपने आप को देखता हूँ, how will I feel when I get there? Next slide. Now, I'll talk on one slide what are non-linear career paths. उसके बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा बात करना चाहूँगा just on one slide. Can you go to the next slide, Kamal, please? So what non-linear career paths are is that it's basically a career path that may begin in one direction, which is dentistry for me, and then transition to a different path, right? These shifts happen as, you know, people make पाकिस्तान में एक चीज जो which I personally think should change, especially for if you're from a matric FSC background, you decide what career you want to go towards when you're in grade 8. मैट्रिक से पहले आप डिसाइड कर लेते हैं हमने प्री मेड जाना है, प्री इंजीनियरिंग जाना है, and then you're stuck with that all your life, right? One thing that needs to change is that, and that's when you're like 14 years old, 14 15 years old, and no 14 15-year-old knows what they want to do with their lives, and that decision is made for us in the form of just having 2 options. As you grow old, आप अपने बारे में बहुत सारी चीजें डिस्कवर करते हो, आप देखते हो कि आपके शौक क्या हैं. Not everyone gets the same excitement out of clinical dentistry. Some people get out of management. Some people have different interests in their lives, right? Some people want to do something that is more impactful. तो इस तरह की एक तो ये हो सकता है कि आपको अपने बारे में एक नई चीजें पता चलें. दूसरा हो सकता है कि आपके पास एक अनएक्सपेक्टेड अपॉर्चुनिटीज आ जाएं जो आपको एक डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में लेके जाएं. एंड दिस इज बेसिकली व्हाट हैपेंड विद मी. आई वाज एंजॉयिंग डेंटिस्ट्री, बट this scholarship came out of nowhere. This was an unexpected opportunity. Whatever I did after my house job, the 3 years after my house job, जो मेरी जर्नी थी पाकिस्तान में, I can talk about that later in the Q&A session if you guys want me to. I would like to stay on topic right now. But मेरी जो journey थी 3 years की after my house job, those all were unexpected opportunities for me. And those led me to this master's today. Next slide. Okay, let's talk about non-linear career paths as a dentist in Pakistan. Next slide. So you have public health, which is the most common one. ज़्यादातर लोग इसी चीज़ की तरफ जाने की कोशिश करते हैं. Public health is a very broad term. इसमें epidemiology, biostatistics, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आ जाती हैं इसके अंडर. Health administration आती है. Then there's digital health masters, health informatics masters. Next slide, please. There are non-clinical masters, जिस तरह से डॉक्टर मोहम्मद अहमद जावेद ने भी बात की थी. Non-clinical masters are oral biology, oral pathology, anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, इन सब चीज़ों में masters. Health policy, and then MBA. MBA is one thing that people don't talk about. You can do an MBA and then you can get good jobs in pharma. These are, and once again, this is not an exhaustive list. These are not everything you can do. There's much more that you can do, but these are the main 6 ones that I feel like most people know about or most people talk about. Next slide, please. And now we reach the main part of my presentation. Now, before I start this part, I want to give 2 disclaimers. Firstly, this is a process that worked for me. It is not necessary that this process works for you. I really spent a lot of time working on my application. I spent like 4 months on my application, just on my application. So I just feel like जो process मेरे लिए काम किया है वो हर बंदे के लिए काम नहीं करता, but I feel like it has helped other people as well. Firstly. Secondly, because I am less on time, I won't be able to cover all of these 3 things in depth. मैं ज़्यादा डेप्थ में नहीं जा पाऊंगा. मैं बहुत ऊपर से इस बारे में बात करूंगा. These are very, very broad topics. I would love to talk about them in detail. You can ask me Q&A. Again, I am also on a Saturday morning and I'm also free. So you can ask me as many questions as you want, but I will be talking about them बहुत superficially. So 3 parts of the presentation है. College applications, scholarships, and then branding. Branding is my favorite part, so please stay tuned for that. Because I feel like I talk really well about branding. Next slide, please. Okay, college applications के बारे में पहले बात करते हैं. And I'll ask a few questions that I ask myself, and you should ask yourself if you're अच्छा, also there was a third disclaimer that I forgot in the previous slide. मैं आपको ये कहने के लिए यहाँ नहीं आया that you should leave dentistry and go for a non-linear career path. मैं सिर्फ आपको आज ये बताने आया हूँ that if you want to go down a non-linear career path, if you think dentistry isn't the right profession for you, which once again, it is okay, because we're made to choose our careers at like 14 or 15 or 16 if you're in O levels. If you feel that way, that it's not the right career for you, I just want you to know that you have options out there. The one question that I asked myself was, what degree do I want to pursue? मैं personally बात करूंगा MPH and health informatics के बारे में. उसका मेरा interest कहाँ से develop हुआ? We can talk about that later in the Q&A session. Next slide, please, Kamal. Where do you want to move? Again, a very good question, because there are 196 countries in the world. Where do you want to move? That's what I asked myself. My answer was mostly driven by because my younger brother works here in the US. He works in Chicago. That's why I wanted to move to the US. दोनों भाई एक मुल्क में होने चाहिए. It would be stupid if I go to the UK. Plus, I personally do not like the UK as a country. I'm sorry if someone here is sitting in the UK or wants to go to the UK. I just don't like it as a country. I don't like Canada as a country. I liked US as in terms of career wise. I really liked the US in terms of what I wanted to do in my life. Thank you. Someone said me too. Thank you so much for validating my opinion. So that's why I wanted to come to the US. Next slide. Which college do I want to go to? This is a very important question. और इसमें बहुत context आता है, because what you want to do eventually, all right? There are very cheap colleges as well, जो कि आपको 2 साल का master's $16,000 में करा देंगे. There are, again, $16,000 is not cheap. It's a lot of money, but I'm speaking from a different perspective right now. 2 साल का master's बहुत कम पैसों में करा देंगे. There are cheap colleges. America has so many universities, it's crazy, and so many different unique types of programs. If you go search on Google, you will find so many. It's actually crazy. Me personally, मेरे लिए important था that I get into the top 5 programs, and I would only move to the US if I got into the top 5 programs. Otherwise, I would not. That was my thinking. Everyone has a different approach to their careers. Next slide, please. ओके नाउ सबसे पहले सबसे बड़ी जो एंजाइटी आती है, आई फील लाइक दिस इज अ वेरी गुड पार्ट जो कि हर स्टूडेंट को सुनना चाहिए इफ दे वांट टू जस्ट एक्सप्लोर व्हाट दे वांट टू डू और व्हाट ऑप्शंस दे हैव. देयर इज दिस वेबसाइट कॉल्ड SOPHAS. इट्स अ सेंट्रलाइज्ड, और इसी तरह के अगर कुछ डिफरेंट मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम में जाना है तो इसी तरह के बहुत सारे और पोर्टल्स होते हैं. गो टू SOFAS, SOPHAS, go to their academic program finder. You go to the academic program finder. Go to the next slide, please, Kamil. I don't remember what the next slide is, but could you go? Yeah. So perfect. This is the academic program finder for their Public Health Association of Schools, right? इधर आपके पास area of study के नीचे you have anything and everything. आपने MPH करना है, health administration. You go and you filter out the programs that you want to go to. You can filter it by institutions as well. Then delivery method, do you want on campus, do you want a hybrid method, do you want, then the second option in the, you can't see my mouse unfortunately, but lower half में आप देख सकते हैं कि delivery method and then STEM program. Always, if you're coming to the US, always go for a STEM program, because STEM program अगर नहीं होगा आपका प्रोग्राम तो आपको 1 साल का पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क वीज़ा मिलेगा. अगर आपका STEM प्रोग्राम होगा तो आपको 3 साल का वर्क वीज़ा मिलेगा. So it's very important that your program is STEM. Whether you want a program that's taking GRE or not, what degree, start term, you can filter it out and then it gives you options. It gives you each and everything. It gives you colleges. It gives you all the programs that college is offering. It gives you their website, the direct links. उस लिंक पे जाके आप फिर फी स्ट्रक्चर्स, आप उनके प्रोग्राम में है क्या, फैकल्टी कौन है. It's an amazing resource. I don't know how people, like, honestly, I had to find it myself, but I feel like you will really enjoy going to this website and surfing through this, just playing with it and you finding different programs and what really resonates with you. Next slide, please, Kamil. Okay, किसी भी स्कॉलरशिप एप्लीकेशन या मास्टर्स एप्लीकेशन के लिए ये कुछ चीज़ें ज़रूरी होती हैं, ठीक है. I'll only talk about the first three. The SOP is your personal statement or statement of purpose, letter of recommendations, and then your CV. Again, I won't be able to go in depth. बहुत superficially बात करूँगा, but I would love to talk about them right now. Next slide, please, Kamil. Okay. Now, when you talk about the statement of purpose, it's about how you're marketing yourself to the program that you're applying to, right? अब इसके लेफ्ट हाफ में मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि आपने लिखना क्या है, और राइट हाफ में मैं मेरी अपनी स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस थी जो मैंने जॉन्स हॉपकिंस भेजी थी उसके बारे में. उसकी एक ब्लर्ड सी पिक्चर है बिकॉज आई कैंट रियली शो यू व्हाट आई हैव रिटन. एनीवे, सो द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ इज योर बेस्ट पैराग्राफ. It has to be your best paragraph. There's no two ways about it. I honestly believe my first paragraph was my best paragraph. The rest of the SOP wasn't that appealing. The first paragraph was really nice. I really worked hard on it. क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पर अब दी जाती हैं SOPs for incoming students पढ़ने के लिए. And even us students, मुझे 10 SOPs दी गई थी. I kid you not, I read the first 2 paragraphs and then I read the last 2 paragraphs. Beach ka I barely skimmed through. So you have to make sure that your start and your ending is amazing. आप जो first में लिख रहे हो वो end में tie back हो रहा हो. So the first thing is the spark, your opening hook. You can start with the story, you can start with a question, you can start with a quote that relates to you. If you see on the right side, you see कि ऊपर मैंने quote लिखी हुई है, but it's not a quote by some philosopher or Nietzsche or Plato or कोई फराज की शायरी नहीं लिखी हुई. It's a quote that my dada used to say to me all my life. So, that's very personal to me. तो उसको already feel हो गया, and I didn't write grandfather, I wrote Dadaji here, okay, Dadaji, because that's what I used to call him, and Dr. Paracha. So, and you can see grandfather written over here as well in the second line. So when you see this, you see कि उसको एकदम से curiosity हुई कि अच्छा इसने आगे लिखा क्या अपने दादा के बारे में. तो वो बस एक इमोशनल और इंटेलेक्चुअल ड्रॉ होता है जो कि एडमिशन कमेटी को एंगेज रखता है. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, कामिल. Okay, then no, previous slide. Okay, अब आप then you come to the next part. You come to the main paragraphs. Basically आप अपने थोड़ा सा academic कि आप जहाँ अभी पहुँचे हो आप यहाँ पहुंचे कैसे हो इस मुकाम पे। मैंने बेसिकली अपने अंडरग्रैड के बारे में लिखा कि मैंने अंडरग्रैड में क्या क्या किया था, ठीक है। नाउ इफ यू लुक एट माई SOP, इट्स अ यू हैव टू स्ट्रक्चर इट इन अ वे दैट इट फील्स लाइक अ स्टोरी, इट फील्स इन अ वे। मैंने लिखा कि मैंने अंडरग्रैड में क्या किया इन द सेकेंड पैराग्राफ और द थर्ड पैराग्राफ, एंड when I wrote this, then I had to tie it to the 3 years that I spent in Pakistan after my house job. यहाँ पे मैं तीन चीज़ें लिखता हूँ इन द once again मैं अपना माउस हिला रहा हूँ but you can't see this, but in the last 3 lines you see that I've given 3 points, right? ये जो 3 points हैं, ये 3 points नेक्स्ट 3 पैराग्राफ्स में एड्रेस हुए हैं कि मैंने अपने अगले 3 सालों में क्या किया आफ्टर माई अंडरग्रेड, आफ्टर माई हाउस जॉब। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज कामिल। ओके, देन यू थ्री पैराग्राफ जो मैंने 3 साल में किया आफ्टर माई हाउस जॉब। आई फील लाइक आई डिड अमेजिंग स्टफ दैट आई स्टिल टू दिस डे आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू अल्लाह मियाँ कि मुझे वो अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिली जो कि आई गॉट टू I don't know how many of you know about the dental talk anymore because I stopped working on it when I moved to the US. Unfortunately for me, I really want to work on it, but I just haven't been able to because I'm really busy over here. I got to found the dental talk. I released 50 episodes. Talk to me about that in the Q&A because I feel like that is a very, very good resource for any young dentist out there. There are 50 episodes of the dental talk on YouTube. गो एंड सर्च इट, और उसमें एक से एक पर्सनालिटी को हमने बुला के उसके इंटरव्यू किया हुआ है एंड उनकी जर्नी के बारे में बात की हुई है ऑफ हाउ दे वर यंग डेंटिस्ट एंड हाउ दे गॉट वेयर दे आर। वीव इंटरव्यूड टकर, जो आपने सर्जरी की बुक है फाइनल ईयर की, हमने टकर को इंटरव्यू किया हुआ है, हमने रोजन स्टील को किया हुआ है जो फिक्स प्रोस्थो की बुक है। सो इट्स अमेजिंग। आई गॉट टू टॉक अबाउट इन माई SOP अबाउट हाउ आई गॉट टू प्रेजेंट, I got to work in the health ministry and then got to present our findings to Imran Khan, big Imran Khan fan. Anyway, so I got to talk a lot about my SOP, about my achievements after my house job. Next slide, please. ये first slide आ गई, हाँ, then, yeah, this slide, perfect. The symbiosis, your program fit. दिस इज योर, मैंने जैसे लिखा हुआ है लेफ्ट पे, दिस इज योर लव लेटर टू द प्रोग्राम। आपने बेसिकली बताना है कि आप जो प्रोग्राम के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो, आप क्यों उस प्रोग्राम में अप्लाई कर रहे हो, आपको कोर्स वर्क पसंद है, आपको फैकल्टी पसंद है, आप क्यों अप्लाई कर रहे हो, व्हाट्स द रीज़न। मैंने हॉपकिंस में लिखा था कि मैं डॉक्टर स्मिश में बहुत स्पेसिफिक होकर लिखा था बिकॉज मेरा डिजिटल हेल्थ का बहुत उस वक्त तक एक्सपीरियंस हो चुका था इन पाकिस्तान। 3 साल में मैंने बहुत एक्सपीरियंस हासिल किया था डिजिटल हेल्थ के सर्कल्स में। सो आई हैड टू राइट, तो मैंने बहुत केटर करके लिखा था कि आई वॉन्ट टू वर्क विद डॉक्टर स्मिशा अग्रवाल at the Center for Global Digital Health Innovation. And when I got here, and alhamdulillah, right now I am working for Dr. Smisha Agarwal at the Center for Global Digital Health Innovation. So you need to be very clear about what you want to do. You have to have this mental clarity कि अच्छा मैं ये अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ इस प्रोग्राम में, मैं क्यों अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है। I will come back to this later at the end because it really ties back beautifully जब मैं आपको अभी अपना LinkedIn दिखाऊंगा। Next slide please, Kamil. And then last slide is your future goals, कि आप करना क्या चाहते हो। Paint a picture of your future. आप उनको बताओ कि मैंने जो इस प्रोग्राम से हासिल करूंगा उससे मुझे क्या फ़ायदा होगा, उससे मुझे क्या फ़ायदा होगा, दुनिया को क्या फ़ायदा होगा। They love to know what you want to do for the world. Okay, there are some nuances, very small nuances that I cannot talk about here, but I would love to talk about in personal meetings because छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं जो बहुत मैटर करती हैं these applications. Show them that you have a dream and that this program is your launch pad, and just be passionate about what you're saying. Next slide. Okay, ये statement of purpose हो गया। Once again, a very very overview. मैं इतने डेप्थ में नहीं गया। मैं जब when I do one-on-one sessions with students, we end up talking for an hour or an hour and a half. So I could go on about this, but let's just stay on topic. I don't have that much time. Second is letter of recommendations. ये बहुत छोटी सी चीज़ है, but when you go to someone in Pakistan to ask for a letter of recommendation, what happens is that वो कहते हैं कि आप खुद लिख दो लेटर ऑफ रिकमेंडेशन, विच इज़ राइट। यहाँ यहाँ भी काफ़ी जगह ऐसे होता है, बट पाकिस्तान में मोस्टली यही होता है। सो हु शुड यू आस्क कि आपका लेटर ऑफ रिकमेंडेशन लिखे? फर्स्टली समवन हु कैन corroborate ऑल योर अचीवमेंट्स। रिसेंटली मैंने किससे लिखवाया था? माई फर्स्ट लेटर ऑफ रिकमेंडेशन वॉज फ्रॉम डॉक्टर नासिर सलीम. डॉक्टर नासिर सलीम इज was the head of department of operative dentistry at CMS लाहौर. जब मैंने डेंटल टॉक शुरू किया था, तो ही इज द पर्सन आई टॉक टू, एंड ही रियली मोटिवेटेड मी टू डू इट, कि हाँ हाँ करो करो, पॉडकास्ट है, इट्स रियली नाइस, डू इट डू इट. अगर वो मुझे उस दिन कह देते कि ना करो, तो आई प्रॉब्ली wouldn't have done dental talk. So then he followed my, he used to follow my journey, so he was someone nice to corroborate all my achievements. That's something you should know. They know you well enough. मैंने सर के साथ काम किया हुआ था, that's why he was very willing to write. फिर मैंने, the thing is, once they know you well enough, then you can write whatever in your letter of recommendation, right? मैंने ये लिखा था कि मैंने एक dental emergency handle की है department में, which I did not, okay? But I could write it and sir did not say anything, okay? So it's important that the letter of recommendation आप जिससे लिखवा रहे हो, they know you well enough. Preferably belong to the field that you're applying to. इसके लिए my second letter of recommendation, rather my third letter of recommendation was from Dr. Aima Saeed, who's a PhD, who's not a PhD, she's a master's in community dentistry. She's done amazing work in community dentistry, and उनके साथ मैंने काम किया था on this superior oral health promotion program. It was a whole thing. We can talk about that later on as well. She's worked in the field all her life, तो मैंने उनसे लिखवाया था. Make the letter sound from the heart and not generic. Very important. Generic letter of recommendations कोई नहीं पढ़ता. Lastly, can discuss anecdotes. Very important. You can't just write कि Muhammad is very passionate, Muhammad is very hardworking, Muhammad is very disciplined. Everyone, हर letter recommendation में ये लिखा होगा. You need to write down stories. You need to write down what you've done, how they've worked with you. Okay. डॉक्टर नासिर ने लिखा कि उसने डेंटल टॉक शुरू किया. मैंने लिखा, डॉक्टर नासिर ने बस साइन किया, बट लिखा कि डेंटल टॉक शुरू किया इसने, एंड उसकी बस पे एक स्टोरी बताई कि किस तरह वो मेरे पास आया और मैंने उसको मोटिवेट किया, एंड नाउ वो डेंटल टॉक इतनी बड़ी चीज़ बन गया है. इसी तरह डॉक्टर आयमा ने लिखा दैट ही लेड द सुपीरियर ओरल हेल्थ प्रमोशन प्रोग्राम, और फिर इसने लाइक we screened 5,000 patients in rural Punjab. It was a pretty big operation. So you know, वो फिर stories लिखनी होती हैं, which is the most important part of your letter of recommendation. Next slide, please. Okay, now we move on to CVs. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to look at some amazing CVs, but I've also had the fortune of looking at some very good CVs as well. Some very bad CVs as well. And yes, there are bad CVs out there. Please make sure your CV is good, well formatted. आपकी picture नहीं. I'll give you the example, but once again, I cannot talk about this in detail. I can do one whole session on just how to make your CV. I would love to do that someday for you guys, but right now I'm giving you an example of a bad CV. Next slide. These are some resources on how to make good CVs. Take a picture, do whatever. I can share my slides if you want. These are AI based websites. I use VMock because it's free for students here at Johns Hopkins. I think one of these is free, like you don't have to pay anything for these, but VMock के लिए you have to pay. But these are AI based websites जो आपकी CV को rate करती हैं, आपको बताती हैं कैसे improve करना है और क्या 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 changes करने हैं. This is a very good resource. I feel like everyone should use it. Next slide. Resources on how to make good CVs. These are 3 Instagram influencers who basically they basically help you get hired, but they talk a lot about job applications, branding yourself, CVs, how to have a good LinkedIn, the whole process of, and I've just learned a lot from these 3 people. So I think you should follow them, and you will really, really enjoy their what they put out and the content that they put out. Stop following influencers, the wrong influencers, guys. Follow the right influencers. Next slide. Okay, this I feel is the best thing I can give you. This has really helped me. I don't know why, but I should have just copied the PDF file here. But go to Google, write Harvard CV guide, and go to the first link which says resumes and cover letters dash Harvard University. Go to this link. It is the most amazing link to make your resume. Okay, it is the most amazing link. It has helped me so much. It tells you how to write a resume. It is amazing. Everyone should be using this. Again, I can go into the depths of it, but I just wanted to, मैं बस चाह रहा था कि मैं आप लोगों को resources दे दूं, आप लोग वो खुद देखो, and then you can come back to me and talk about these things personally as well. क्योंकि I feel like इस तरह आप लोगों को ज़्यादा help होगी कि बस जो चीज़ें मुझे help की हैं in getting to this point, वो चीज़ें मैं आप लोगों को provide कर दूं so that gatekeep ना करूं. Next slide. Okay, this is my resume right now. Okay, this is now, I won't say it is perfect. I don't think it is perfect, but मेरे यहाँ पे जो जो मेरा career office है at Johns Hopkins, उन्होंने कहा था this is like now, and they helped me work on it. मैं बचपन से मुझे resume बनाना नहीं आता था, मुझे उन्होंने help की है. And you guys can take a picture, I guess. You guys can do whatever. Just don't share it everywhere. But like, just, this is my resume. I hope you get an idea of what people look for in CVs. One thing that I will really show you is when you look at work experience and I've written research assistant, then I've written this where I work as a research assistant. उसके नीचे आप जब जो bullet points हैं, all the bullet points, आप उनका सिर्फ पहला letter देखो. जो पहला लेटर नहीं, पहला वर्ड देखो. Conducted, managed, launched, designed, planned, annotated, analyzed, hired, published, delivered. These are called action words. Okay, आपका resume once again कोई पूरा नहीं पढ़ता. They will probably just read the first few words of the lines. That's why your first word has to be a very good action word. Firstly. Secondly, अब इन्हीं लाइंस में आप थोड़ा सा आगे जाओ तो यू विल स्टार्ट सीइंग नंबर्स. आप रिसर्च असिस्टेंट के नीचे जो फोर्थ लाइन है उसमें जाओ, मैनेज्ड के आगे दिस 2000 प्लस, उसके नीचे 10,000 प्लस, 50,000 प्लस, 1,000 प्लस, 10,000 प्लस. They probably won't read all of this, but they will see the numbers. So they will see what impact you've done in your work. Okay, numbers से उनको याद रहेगा कि आप करना क्या चाहते हो, आपने किया क्या है अपनी लाइफ में, आपका करियर बना कैसे है. So I feel like this is a very good example of a good resume. You guys can take help from it, and then we can talk about this later as well. Next slide, please, Kamal. Okay. Now let's talk about scholarships. जिसके लिए आप लोग आज यहाँ आए हैं और मैंने आप लोगों को इससे पहले बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया है. These are some scholarships. Rhodes Scholarship, Chevening, Fulbright, ADB, World Bank, Erasmus Mundus. This is once again not an exhaustive list. और भी बहुत सारी scholarships हैं out there. ढूंढें उन्हें, apply करें. It does not matter if you don't get in. It really does not. Just imagine if you get in, what happens. One small caveat, इनमें से कुछ scholarships में you have to come back to Pakistan once you're done with the scholarship. So once you're done with your program, this is something you have to remember. One friend has gotten Fulbright. One dentist I know has gotten Fulbright this year. So that's amazing. One thing that you also need to remember is, never mind, I forgot what I was going to say, but next slide. If it comes back, I'll say it. Okay, these were the 6 schools that I applied to. These were the 6 schools I applied to. These are the top 6 public health programs in the world and in the US. I applied to these 6 programs. Alhamdulillah, I got into all 6 of them. My final choice was between Harvard and Johns Hopkins. Harvard did not, unfortunately. I'm still very salty about it to this day. I'm very pissed. They did not give me enough scholarship. They gave me a very small scholarship. And Johns Hopkins gave me enough scholarship that I could come here and do my master's here. But alhamdulillah, Johns Hopkins is number 1, Harvard is number 2. So we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to be happy and grateful. Alhamdulillah. But my point of showing you this is that these are scholarships that people don't know about. And these are the better scholarships because in scholarships, you don't have to come back to Pakistan right after your master's. You might want to come back eventually, but you won't have to come back immediately. Okay. ये होती हैं college scholarships. ये आपको मिलती हैं once you get in. So once you've applied for the program, you've gotten in, then they give you scholarships. They're like, we want you to be in our program, and then they will give you a scholarship. For example, I can talk about Bloomberg, the school that I go to. There's a Sommer scholarship, which is once again very difficult to get. It's not easy. It's 130% scholarship. उसमें वो आपका प्लेन टिकट भी देते हैं साल में एक दफा आने जाने का, आपको घर का रेंट भी देते हैं, खाने पीने का भी पैसा देते हैं, और फीस भी देते हैं. So you don't have to do anything. And last year a Pakistani did get it. He's my neighbor right now. His name is Ali. He's from Aga Khan. He did get the Sommer scholarship. क्या कहते हैं, and Sommer scholarship once again is not for local students. It is for international students. And I really want that someday some dentist gets a Sommer scholarship. Inshallah, that day will come. From Pakistan, not a dentist from Pakistan. Similarly, there's Sommer scholarships. There's the Master Institution scholarship, जिस पे मैं हूँ यहाँ पे, which is the 75% scholarship. Then there's a Dean scholarship. इसी तरह की 3-4 और हैं जो मैं नाम, I'm alluding to the names right now. Harvard में इसी तरह presidential scholarship है, which is similar to Sommer scholarship, which is 120% scholarship, and they take like 20 students on that scholarship every year. So इसी तरह इनकी college scholarships होती हैं जो once you get into these programs, they consider you for these scholarships. Next slide, please, Kamal. Okay, now for my favorite part of the presentation. I don't know how many of you are still listening. I do not like giving presentations on Zoom because I have no idea what people are thinking, what people are doing, what people are thinking. But this is my favorite part. And अगर आपने अभी तक कुछ भी नहीं सुना इस presentation में, and you haven't heard anything, and you haven't taken away anything, and you haven't enjoyed the presentation so far, I just think this, if you can take away one thing from today's presentation, it is the next 4 or 5 slides, and I feel like I will have my job done. Okay, why is branding important? Branding, पहली बात, branding होती क्या है? Branding is basically how you put yourself out there on social media. All right, it's not about creating funny content. I'm not saying create funny content. It's about how you've marketed yourself to the population out there, to the world out there. All right, and it's done through Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Okay, this is one fact. ये कुछ facts मैंने लिखे हुए हैं. But I'll only tell you one fact, and it's the first one, and it's almost 3/4 of higher education institutes either monitor social media as part of the admissions decision making, or review social media that is brought to their attention. अगर आपको लगता है कि एक रेड फ्लैग है सोशल मीडिया पे होना फॉर इंस्टीट्यूशंस, रेड फ्लैग आजकल है if you are not on social media for institutions and for job placements in the US. In the US and generally in the Western world, if you're not on social media, that is a red flag over here. There's no two ways about it. Next slide. And how do I know this? I'll tell you. This. I don't have the other screenshot, but this is a screenshot from 2 weeks before I got my admission letter, my acceptance letter from Harvard. In my Harvard SOP, I had written that eventually, when I come to Harvard, I want to study at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. I want to work at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. And 2 weeks before my admission process, I got this notification from LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, that 2 people who work at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute have viewed my profile. Similarly, a week before I got my admission letter from Johns Hopkins, I got a notification about someone from Johns Hopkins had viewed my LinkedIn profile. The same happened for Michigan as well. So if you do not believe that people don't look at LinkedIn profiles, people actually do look at your LinkedIn profiles, and LinkedIn profiles matter a lot. If you go to my LinkedIn right now, Alhamdulillah, I've tried to maintain it. I've tried to market myself in a decent way. I don't know if I do the right job, if I do the best job, but I think I do a decent job, Alhamdulillah. So just, and I'm not saying take inspiration from my LinkedIn. There are people who market themselves 100 times better than me. Just like Dr. Mohammed Ahmed Javed ne kaha, look at the best people who market themselves on LinkedIn. There are actually accounts on LinkedIn that teach you how to market yourself on LinkedIn. So take help from those accounts. Next slide, please, Kamil. How you can brand yourself. Firstly, have a social media presence, man. If you hate it, I don't care. Have a social media presence. For doctors and dentists, I don't, for dentists specifically, Instagram is very important. If you have an Instagram portfolio of your cases, there's nothing like that. For doctors, for physicians, it's mostly Twitter and LinkedIn. For dentists, it's LinkedIn and Instagram, because we have to show the work that we do as dentists, right? रेजिडेंसी के लिए जो मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स, जो एमबीबीएस वाले अप्लाई करते हैं, अगर आप ट्विटर पे जाओ एंड यू गो टू हाउ दे आर प्रमोटिंग देमसेल्व्स और ऑन ट्विटर, इट सीम्स वेरी फेक टू यू, बिकॉज मेरे अपने दोस्त ट्विटर पे ऐसे लिख रहे होते हैं कि पता नहीं बहुत प्रोफेशनली लिख रहे होते हैं, एंड इट डज फील वियर्ड, बट दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी हैव टू डू. आई एम नॉट द पर्सन दैट आई एम ऑन लिंक्डइन, दैट इज नॉट हु आई एम इन रियल लाइफ, ट्रस्ट मी. मैं इतना फॉर्मल नहीं हूँ, बट ऑन लिंक्डइन यू हैव टू प्रोजेक्ट दैट इमेज. Second, connect with admission staff more personally. Oh my God, this was such a help. Before I applied to these programs, before I sent out my applications, I had connected with the deans and the faculty of the departments that I was applying to. I feel like that was a very nice touch, because that way they just, even if you connect with someone, even if they don't remember you, they'll just remember your name, seeing your name somewhere. And when they search you on LinkedIn and if you're connected with them, they'll be like, okay, एक connection build हो जाएगा. Thirdly, demonstrate interest in a program. What I used to do was कि जो मेरी अभी head of department है यहाँ पे epidemiology के, मैं उनके LinkedIn post पे जाके comment कर देता था. Just a random comment, just whatever they had posted, just something about that. I feel like that really helped me. Fourth, keep it professional. Fifth, take control of what people can see. Don't show everything to people, but show them enough. Okay? Use LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Seventh, storytelling is the future. Your brand should speak your story. Once again, I can only give my example because that's my only, context. If you go to my LinkedIn, you will see some featured posts, and those are like 10 posts from the past 3 years. And then you will see कि मैंने पिछले 3 सालों में क्या किया हुआ है. So if you go to my LinkedIn, you will see कि पिछले 3 सालों में मैंने क्या किया, and that will give you a better idea of how you can storytell. You can do your own storytelling as well for yourself as well. Next slide, please, Kamil. And yeah, once you've done all of that, I think I've been heading to the end of our presentation. Now, once you've done all of that, you will, inshallah, get an admission with a scholarship. Next slide, please. And okay, yeah, we're done. Great. I thought we had more slides, but I just remembered I deleted some of them. Anyway, I've been Ghulam Mohammed Paracha. This is my email, my Instagram, my LinkedIn. You can go and search me. You can connect with me. I'm always happy to help. Sometimes I take some time to reply. I usually reply on the weekends. Try to reach out on LinkedIn and Instagram. Because emails usually I take a lot of time to reply, but Instagram and LinkedIn I will most probably definitely reply, and I'll probably give you my number, and then we can set up a time to have a talk. Baki, it's been me, and thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. If you guys have any questions, I would love to talk about this in depth as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful lecture. I'm sure this lecture has answered so many questions and concerns जो हमें होते हैं. As a house officer myself, I don't know what to do. And personally, जब आप apply कर रहे होते हैं, तो you get so overwhelmed by जितनी भी उनकी websites होती हैं, because we have no guide, and you just provided that guide to us. So thank you so much for that.
Thank
We
you.
have literally a plethora of questions, and अभी मैं देख भी रही हूँ और आते जा रहे हैं, तो मैं आपसे one by one ये पूछना शुरू करूंगी. One of them was regarding the SAP that you mentioned कि AI का आजकल बहुत जो है वो trend चला हुआ है. तो can
Yeah.
people use AI tools for writing their SAP?
Okay, that's a very good question. Look, SOP is probably the only place I would not like. Okay, write your SOP yourself. Okay, I'll give you the process that I did. I forgot to mention this. Thank God this question came up. The process that I used was मैं बैठा एक दिन and I wrote 2000 words. I just brain dumped everything. जो मैंने undergrad में किया हुआ था, जो मैंने undergrad के बाद किया हुआ था, I just brain dumped everything. And then I started cutting it down. And that was my process. Not sure if it would work for everyone. Once you reach your final draft, खुद लिख के, once you have reached your final draft, आपने सारा लिख लिया है, you're done with it, everything is done, आपका final draft आ गया है, then maybe you can use ChatGPT to correct sentence structure somewhere, use better words, something like that. But SOP is probably the only place I would say do not risk using ChatGPT or AI. I'm a big advocate of using ChatGPT. I do a lot of my assignments using ChatGPT. I do all of my coding using ChatGPT. But one thing I would not recommend is using ChatGPT for your SOP because it makes it very generic. That's my opinion.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Our second question is from our president, Dr. Zaida Warsi. She wants to ask, what should you include specifically while writing an LOR when applying for abroad? And also, what are some good examples of LORs that we can find online?
Okay. Yeah, once again, online you can find the structure, you can watch videos about structure, how to position your LOR. But once again, I would not recommend like using those. Like you can just look at them to get a better idea of the kind of LOR you want to write, right? I don't think you should use them to completely depend on those online samples. You can find so many samples on Google. What you should write in LORs, once again, I've already mentioned that write stories, write stories, write what you want to, what you've done with the person the person that is writing your LOR. उसके साथ आपने क्या काम किया हुआ है, वो बंदा आपको कैसे जानता है, कितने अरसे से जानता है, कितना अच्छा जानता है. I feel like that is it. Once you read online samples, you will have a better idea of what you want to write. And once again, I can share my LOR if someone connects with me and we're like going through this one-on-one process. I would love to share my LOR as well.
Okay, thank you, sir, for that. Next, we have a question regarding scholarships. बहुत से बच्चे ये पूछ रहे हैं कि as dental graduates, do academic marks matter, and what are other factors that improve our standing for getting a scholarship?
Okay, that's a very good question. So the first part of that question I'll answer. Actually, the second part is that skills क्या develop कर सकते हैं. In terms of skills, I feel like the biggest skill that is missing in our education in Pakistan, जो कि मुझे लगता है बहुत international students lack करते हैं, not just Pakistan, that's wrong, all international students, it's coding. It's using R, it's using Stata, it's knowing how to analyze data. किसी भी प्रोसेस में, किसी भी एप्लीकेशन में, किसी भी प्रोग्राम में you're applying, at some point you will be doing data analysis using R or Stata. Python इतना यूज नहीं होता, but R Studio and Stata बहुत यूज होता है यहाँ पर, mostly R. So I feel like if you get a chance, I feel like if anything can double your chances, it's being proficient in R. Being proficient in data analysis. I feel like that is one skill set that is amazing, जो कि international students के पास नहीं होता. पहली बात. दूसरी बात, for R there are many Coursera पे बहुत courses हैं. Actually Johns Hopkins का अपना course है Coursera पे. You might want to check that out. So check that out कि R के ऊपर क्या हो सकता है. Secondly, अब मुझसे जब लोग DDS के बारे में स्पेसिफिकली ये सवाल पूछते हैं कि अगर मैंने DDS करना है तो हाउ डू आई गो अबाउट डेवलपिंग अ स्किल सेट, मैं हमेशा एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ जो मेरे एक सीनियर ने मुझे दी थी. शी जस्ट गॉट डन विद अ DDS 2 days ago. उन्होंने मुझे कहा था दैट व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट एक जो कॉलेजेस होते हैं उनके पास एक अनसेड कोटा होता है ऑफ कि हमने इंडिया से 6 डेंटिस्ट लेने हैं, हमने पाकिस्तान से 2 डेंटिस्ट लेने हैं, यूरोप से 2 डेंटिस्ट लेने हैं, हमने अफ्रीका से 2-3 डेंटिस्ट लेने हैं. ठीक है, हमने चाइना से 4 डेंटिस्ट लेने हैं, समथिंग लाइक दिस। एक अनसेट कोटा होता है सब यूनिवर्सिटीज के पास। तो उससे होता क्या है दैट यू डोंट हैव टू स्टैंड आउट, योर एप्लीकेशन डज नॉट हैव टू स्टैंड आउट among in the whole world. Your application just has to stand out within Pakistan, within the applicants from Pakistan. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So already you need to realize that. So पाकिस्तान से जो लोग अप्लाई कर रहे होंगे उन सब लोगों ने कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड की होंगी एपीडीएसए की, उन्होंने पीएडीएसई कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड की होंगी, उन्होंने वर्कशॉप्स की हुई होंगी, उन्होंने सी कोर्सेज किए होंगे from different dental academies. उन सब ने ये सब किया हुआ होगा. You just need to do something that you just need to stand out in terms of बाकियों से मैंने ज़्यादा क्या किया हुआ है. For me, I think it would be the dental talk, because there are not many dental podcasts, and the medical talk, which is the medical podcast. I don't think many people have done that. So that is where I would stand out personally for me. And in some other things as well. But you need to do something that will make you stand out among Pakistanis. And I feel like one way is our studio, or data analysis आपको आती हो. Second, आपके research papers ज़्यादा हों, because dentists applying from Pakistan do not have a lot of research publications. आपकी research publications ज़्यादा हों. इसी तरह की और चीज़ें you have to figure out for yourself. But that's something that's my 2 cents on this. And you asked another thing on scholarships. I forgot what it was.
Yes sir, scholarships यही पूछ रहे थे कि जो आपने वैसे आंसर कर दिया कि
Okay, skills क्या extra development.
only we saw था question. Next question sir हमारा है regarding MPH. It's so far, what are the career paths after MPH, its market value, and regarding your degree as well, job opportunities in epidemiology abroad. So इस पे थोड़ा सा आप बताओ.
Okay, that's a really great question. Because once again, I'll be very honest about this, because people don't guide you correctly these days. Anyway, look, so it depends on where you're going to school. At Johns Hopkins, there are 30 research centers just within 2 miles of where I live. I live right next to school. Actually just a minute walk from my school, and यहाँ से 2 minute के फासले में कोई 30 research centers हैं, and all of those research centers are always hiring. So I was alhamdulillah fortunate enough to get my job, get my RA-ship exactly in the center that I wanted, with the faculty that I wanted. And because Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School gets a lot of funding, it gets like 40% of US की जितनी पब्लिक हेल्थ की फंडिंग है उसकी 40% जो बजट है वो जॉन्स हॉपकिंस को आता है. सो इट हैज़ अ लॉट ऑफ बजट. सो उस हिसाब से आपको जॉब मिलना आसान होती है. सही है. सिमिलरली फॉर हार्वर्ड इट वुड बी ईजी टू गेट अ जॉब आफ्टर दैट. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि छोटे कि जो थोड़े नेक्स्ट जो 1 level डाउन कॉलेजेस हैं उनको कुछ कहते हैं, आई फॉरगॉट देन इट्स लेवल बी और समथिंग, बट जो वो कॉलेजेस हैं उनमें जॉब्स नहीं मिलती, उनमें भी मिलती है. वन ऑफ माई जूनियर्स फ्रॉम CMH, ही जस्ट गॉट अ जॉब इन Atlanta. So jobs मिल जाती हैं. The point is that you need to be very vigilant, because cracking the US job market is not easy. And पूरी दुनिया में इस वक्त एक economic crisis आया हुआ है, एक recession आई हुई है छोटी सी. So there is jobs इतनी आसानी से नहीं मिल रही. Along with that, US is very competitive. It is very difficult to stand out. यहाँ मैं अपने दोस्तों को भी ये बात कहता हूँ, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कभी मुझे पाकिस्तान में ये मसला नहीं होता था कि मैं किसी अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए अप्लाई करूँ and I don't get that opportunity, and it's difficult for me to apply for a position. Or alhamdulillah, I was very fortunate in Pakistan to have a very good resume, a very good CV, and I knew a lot of people in Pakistan. But ever since मैं जब से US move हुआ हूँ, I applied for at least 50 internships, and I did not get any of them. I got rejected from 50 internships. I'll be very honest. I have gotten an internship now. Alhamdulillah, it's a very good internship. It's much better than what I could have asked. Alhamdulillah. But I did get 50 rejections, जो कि मुझे पाकिस्तान में कभी नहीं हुआ मेरे साथ. Alhamdulillah. Pakistan में we live in a very small environment of a very small bubble. America में everyone is applying to positions. There's a very competitive job market. But once you crack that job market, you can get jobs. You just have to be very motivated. और again, अब जितनी आप मेहनत करोगे उसका रिवॉर्ड भी उतना ही ज़्यादा होगा. तो आप जब अमेरिका आके मेहनत करोगे तो उसका रिवॉर्ड आपको मिलेगा. एक चीज़ ये है अमेरिका की. तो दैट्स जस्ट माय ओपिनियन. जॉब depends, the job will depend on how hard you have worked, and or how, again, and it's all about, it's also about luck as well. luck की भी बहुत बात होती है. And because we're international students, वो एक sponsorship का भी मसला होता है. ये सब छोटे छोटे nuances हैं जो आपको देखने होते हैं. बट जॉब मार्केट इस वक्त बहुत वो है, ऊपर नीचे होती ही रहती है. एंड अमेरिका में यू रियली हैव टू वर्क हार्ड टू क्रैक द जॉब मार्केट इन द यूएस. बट दिस इज ओनली फॉर पब्लिक हेल्थ. इन डेंटिस्ट्री, if you can afford DDS, if you can go for DDS, you will get a job, hands down. उसमें कोई मसला नहीं है. 25% of the US does not have access to a dentist. You will get a job in the US as a dentist. उसमें कोई मसला नहीं है.
Okay, thank you, sir. One more question related to the scholarships. Is there an age limit to apply in any program in case someone wants to take a break after BDS? And when is someone too old or too late for applications and scholarships, etc.?
Or DDS? After DDS?
After BDS.
BDS, okay, BDS, yeah. Okay, so the application cycle opens in August. It ends on December 1st for some schools, January 15th for other schools, or January 20th. So वो एक चीज़ आपको ख्याल रखना होगा कि ये एप्लीकेशन साइकिल्स तब ओपन होते हैं. सम स्कूल्स रिक्वायर कि आप 2 साल का आपके पास वर्क एक्सपीरियंस हो आफ्टर BDS. And house job sometimes counts, sometimes doesn't. It's very contextual. For every school it's different, every program it's different. I wouldn't say कि मुझे पता है हाउस जॉब में एंग्जाइटी बहुत होती है कि आगे आपने करना क्या है, and it's very difficult. But you just need to trust the process. You need to trust कि आप जिस direction में जा रहे हो, it's the best direction for you. This is a very broad question, so I don't think I can answer it because it's very subjective. कि when you should apply. हर बंदे के circumstances different होते हैं, so everyone has their own journey in this regard.
Yes, sir. We're halfway through. We have a few more questions left. I hope you're not tired,
Yeah.
sir.
No, I'm not tired. I am absolutely free. I just have to, I'm absolutely free. Please take
Thank
your
you so
time.
much, sir. So our next question is, if we have to give INBD post-master's program to give, so she's asking, do we have to give INBDE post our master's program to practice in the USA as a dentist?
Post our master's program. So I don't know if you know about the process, but you take the INBDE, you pass the INBDE, then you apply to dental schools. फिर आपको dental school 2 साल के लिए dentistry पढ़नी पड़ती है US, because US does not recognize dentistry from anywhere else in the world. Once you pass your INBDE, you cannot practice in the US. Once you pass your INBD, you have to apply to dental schools, which is very, very competitive. And once you get into a dental school, then you have to study for 2 years, and then you can practice in the US. And dental school is also very, very expensive. It's much more expensive than a master's, but just putting it out there. That's the process.
Yes, so I think the question was, if I rephrase it, अगर किसी ने masters की है, can they practice as a dentist after their masters without doing INBD?
No, you have to take the INBD.
Okay, so that answers that question. Next, we have how you mentioned you connected with your professor on LinkedIn even before going there. So how did you do that? And the second question is, what is a STEM program?
Okay, both are good questions. Firstly, how I connected with them, LinkedIn. I didn't message everyone. I just connected with them on LinkedIn. I just sent I know I sent a message on LinkedIn to one of the program directors of Johns Hopkins that, I have applied and I'm interested. Just a message. I used ChatGPT to write that message, and it was a pretty simple, straightforward message. But I just used LinkedIn. Guys, get off of Instagram, use LinkedIn. I swear, LinkedIn is amazing. Once you learn how to use it, LinkedIn is the best thing out there. So please learn how to use LinkedIn. It'll really help you in your careers. I just connected with them on LinkedIn. What's a STEM program? So every program has a STEM designation or it is not STEM designated. The only difference is कि अगर एक program STEM designated नहीं है, तो you will only get a 1-year work visa after graduation. अगर एक program STEM designated है, you will get a 3-year work visa after graduation. So people prefer STEM designated programs because they give you a 3-year work visa. That's the only difference.
Okay, thank you, sir. And our last question of the night, and the most frequently asked question is, what did sir do 3 years after his house job?
Oh my God, wow. Where do I start, man? I don't want to be. So the thing is, oh my God, wow, that's a very full question. I would love to answer that. So during COVID, मेरी house job शुरू हुई थी, and then 1 महीने बाद COVID शुरू हो गया था. So my house job went on for like 1.5 years. But during COVID, I started the dental talk. Everything in my life, if I'm sitting over here at Johns Hopkins, alhamdulillah, it's because I started the dental talk. Everything in my life goes back to the dental talk because of the opportunities that I got because of the dental talk. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to work on it since I've gotten here, but please do follow the dental talk on LinkedIn, on Instagram and on YouTube. I feel like it's a very good resource for all dentists out there. Majorly, I feel like I did 3 things after my graduation. Firstly, I was working on the dental talk, but I got to connect with this amazing human being called Dr. Varda Inam, who's the CEO of the first ever dental AI company of the US, Overjet.ai. She runs this company, Overjet.ai. She did her bachelor's from JICI in Islamabad, then she did her master's from Harvard and PhD from MIT in artificial intelligence and robotics. And then she founded this company called Overjet.ai. And I was just working for her for a year after graduation. And then I went on to lead a team of 5 dentists. मैंने 5 dentists hire किए थे, and we were working for her remotely from Pakistan. And that is where मेरा actually digital health का, कि how health and technology को आप use करके healthcare outcomes को improve कर सकते हैं, healthcare systems को improve कर सकते हैं, generally healthcare overall आप improve कर सकते हैं. तो that is जो मैंने 3 साल after that Overjet में काम किया था. Now I don't have the time. जो काम किया था, that really helped my interest और मैंने 3 साल उधर काम किया था. Secondly, I was working as a demonstrator at Azra Nahid Dental College in the surgery department. Udhar I got the opportunity to lead this amazing superior oral health promotion program, which was basically a team of 20 dentists that me and one of my team members, we led a team of 20 to 25 dentists at the school and we screened like 5,000 patients. We diagnosed like 500 people for oral cancer, and we published a few papers. They are in the process of published a few papers on that as well. And for that, alhamdulillah, I got the Governor Award from the then Governor Punjab, Chaudhry Mohammad Sarwar. So that was something in the Governor Award in Punjab from the Governor of Punjab, Chaudhry Mohammad Sarwar. And thirdly, and I really like to brag about this because I feel like I loved doing this. Because of this opportunity, I got to work with the Healthcare and IT Ministry on digitization of the Sehat Card, because सेहत कार्ड उस वक्त नया नया आया था पंजाब में. अब आई डोंट नो चल रहा है कि बंद हो गया, आई डोंट नो अबाउट दैट, बट वी हैड वर्कड ऑन digitization of the सेहत कार्ड, and I got to work with the healthcare ministry and IT ministry. I got to connect with these people because of the dental talk, जिन्होंने मुझे ये opportunity दी. And then फिर हमने जो 6 महीने इस पे काम किया था, we got to present our presentation. I got to present my presentation in front of Imran Khan at the time. So I feel like that was amazing. That is something that I really hold close to my heart to this day because I'm a big Imran Khan fan. But unfortunately उसके कुछ महीनों बाद उनकी गवर्नमेंट हट गई थी, and those findings and that process of digitization of the Sehat card could not be implemented, and I really regret it because when I've come here in the past year, एक साल में मैंने देखा है कि बहुत सारे मुल्क, इंडिया, गाना, रवांडा, many countries, so many countries, अपनी डिजिटाइजेशन, हेल्थ केयर डिजिटाइजेशन में बहुत आगे जा चुकी हैं, and बहुत आगे नहीं जा चुकी, but they're just ahead of us in many regards. And if that had happened in 2021, तो I feel like हम भी उसी लेवल पे इस वक्त होते, and यहाँ पे वर्ल्ड बैंक बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स फंड कर रहा है in different countries for to digitize their healthcare systems, and उसमें पाकिस्तान का नाम नहीं आता, and I really feel bad about that. But inshallah one day करेंगे digitize किसी दिन, inshallah. That's the dream. But that's what I did for 3 years. That sounded pretty weird, but yeah, that's what I did. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Inshallah, sir, when Pakistan has people like you, our future is good, is in good hands.
Inshallah.
So thank you so much, sir. That ends our Q&A session, and we thank you so much for
Sorry to cut you out, Marij. Before ending the session, sir, I would like to ask one question from you. What one advice you want to give to the aspiring dentist who have just graduated or just about to graduate and is planning to move abroad? What is that one advice that you want to give to that aspiring dentist?
I'll just give it in one line. You miss 100% of the chances you do not take. Take every chance, take every opportunity. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an amazing lecture, and I hope everyone had an amazing time listening to you and had an experience from you. Inshallah, I'm getting so many messages of putting up a lecture on how to make a perfect and good CV resume, and inshallah, we'll plan it out with you soon. So thank you so much, sir, for your lecture. Over to you, Marij.
Well then, sir, thank you so much again. I think we've said thank you so much, so many times, but I think ये बनता था because आपने
Thank
जितना
you
ये
very much.
lecture हमें दिया है, I personally made notes as well because this was very helpful and insightful, and I think your lecture will be a blueprint for many students in achieving their career goals. So we hope you had a great time at APDSA, and thank you so much, sir. Your presence was
Thank you
amazing.
so much once again, guys. This is the third time, third year in a row. I don't know कब तक आप लोग मुझे बुलाते रहेंगे lectures पे, but I always enjoy giving giving lectures to you to APDSA. I really enjoyed it once again. Thank you so much. And दुआ में याद रखें. Thank you so much.
So
Allah Hafiz.
you are already APDS's favorite and always
Thank
will
you,
be,
thank you.
inshallah.
Thank you,
Thank you so
thank you
much,
so much,
sir.
guys. Thank you so much.
Take
Allah
care.
Hafiz. Bye bye.
Yes. Marsh, please
Well,
give the ending note.
Circle Saida. So, dear participants, I hope you enjoyed today. That's all for our second day of DentCon 24. We'll be back tomorrow with even more exciting and innovative topics. So, if you had any issues or queries, feel free to contact our organizers. We have a very special speaker from Australia coming tomorrow. And then we have the amazing Dr. Shweb Durrani. And in the end, we have the legendary Dr. Faizan. So tomorrow is going to be amazing. Don't miss out. And thank you for joining us. We hope to see you tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, everyone, and we are hoping for a good feedback as well. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Bye.